there, I'm Linda.
And of course, I'm Tony.
What do we have for you this week, you might ask?
How about a new sponsor for our newest Drop Zone Freak?
When it comes to joining a gym, why wait?
Need some tips to maintain your weight loss? Of course you do. We all do.
And a protein bar every freak should have in their bag of tricks.
Because it is quite the tasty
Peanut butter
bar.
jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, jelly time, jelly time, peanut butter jelly time.
Nice.
In this week's Drop Zone, we're changing things up a bit. Why? Because we have a new sponsor.
Yep, a sponsor that could be the locomotive to help you engineer your success.
A sponsor that will help you ride the rails to a successful new you.
And a sponsor that might help you reduce your caboose.
So why all the railroad metaphors, you ask? I didn't say that right.
Por qué la railroad metaphors?
Because our new Drop Zone sponsor is Big Train. Woo, woo!
Big Train is the maker of the Fit Frappé, which is a tasty protein drink that you can serve both hot and cold. You may remember we reviewed it a few weeks back.
Big Train will be sending a 5-pack of single-serving samples that include 3 coffee flavors, espresso, vanilla latte, and mocha, yum, 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 and 2 non-coffee flavors, yum, yum, to each week's winner of the Drop Zone. And it starts with this week's winner, Teddy. So, Tony, tell us why Teddy is glad she chose weight loss surgery.
Well, Teddy said, my dad's last words were, "Don't be me." And I realized I would not live to see both my children graduate because of the lifetime of bad habits, lack of education, and medical problems.
Teddy added another sentence, which was such an eye-opener that we just had to add it. She also said, my daughter's reason for me that kicked my butt into high gear was, she told me that she realized if we ever needed to evacuate in an emergency, she might have to make the decision to leave me behind to save others. And that upset her. Yeah, that would upset me too. That would upset her, it would upset me. Daddy!
Wow, Teddy, we here at BTV think you have done a fabulous job. And it should also be said that you don't need your daughter to save you anymore. You've already saved yourself.
Now, send us your address and phone number to feedback@bariatrictv.com so we can get some tasty Big Train samples sent your way. Woo, woo! Wait till you try this stuff. It's the bomb diggity.
Now, if you haven't sent us your Drop Zone submissions, you have a new and improved reason for doing so. So send us your before and afters, or your before and durings, or simply your befores, as well as one sentence on why you are glad you chose weight loss surgery. Just email it to us at feedback@bariatrictv.com. Now, let's head on over to the dumping ground.
I don't feel good.
Welcome to the dumping ground.
How many of us go to the gym regularly? Come on, raise your hand.
Nice adjustment.
Did you like that? I brought it
nice
in.
Adjustment.
Well, if your hand's not up, you may want to pay attention to this segment. After all, the horror show that is the end of the year has begun. It starts with Halloween and all of its individually wrapped indulgence.
Were you able to say no to the Snickers and candy corns?
Candy corns are the sustenance of the devil. I'm so glad Halloween is over. But that doesn't mean that the all clear is sounded.
Nope, we still have Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's to get through.
And after all the end of the year indulgence, many folks run off to get a gym membership. Yep.
They certainly do.
But let me ask you this. Why not start now? Then you can work out all through the dreaded season of culinary sinfulness.
Ooh, I know why. Because being or having been fat means the gym scares many of us.
Do you know that a 2011 Mintel report says that people who don't belong to a gym often cite feeling out of place as a reason for not joining?
So, in true heartfelt BTV fashion, we decided to offer up some tips for getting over the fear of the gym.
So tell me, why don't you want to go to the gym?
Well, for starters, I can't even do one push-up.
If that sounds familiar, freaks, then start small. Do girly push-ups. You know, the kind with your knees on the floor. You guys can do that too. You
No,
boys.
you can't. If
No?
you're a dude, you're not getting away with doing girly push-ups
You're
in the
not?
gym. Sorry. No.
Can you do them at home until you can at least do one push-up?
You can do them at home, but I think if you do it at the gym, that's grounds for getting your ass kicked.
Your man card taken away?
Yeah, they'll take your man card away.
We have time.
Nice.
Sorry.
Or try getting a personal trainer to get you started. Most gyms offer specials on those guys and gals. Now with that out of the way, I know the other excuse that always gets thrown out there. I just don't have time for the gym. I'm so busy.
Make time!
Many folks think that if you don't commit to at least an hour to working out, it won't be worth it. Nonsense, I say. Do a short workout. Even 30 minutes will make a huge difference. All right, next excuse. But I look fat and everybody at the gym looks so fit and skinny.
Pshaw, I say. Check your worries at the door, freaks. Going to the gym is a big step towards building a fitter, trimmer body, and other people at the gym are in the same boat. Not to mention that they all had to start somewhere. But Linda, you say? I have absolutely no clue how to even get started. All those machines and pulley weighty things are just too damn confusing.
Yep, anyone who's ever entered into a gym for the first time feels the same way. Educate yourself. As mentioned earlier, a personal trainer is a great way to get personalized instruction, or simply take advantage of the tour of the gym before you join. If you can't afford that personal trainer but have an iPod or iPad, I found the greatest app that gives you all kinds of great workouts. It's called Fitness for iPad.
The app will allow you to set up a virtual personal trainer. Mine shall be called Hans. Just enter your information and your goals and it will develop a workout routine just for you. For each day, it creates the exercises for you to do, including the reps and user-defined weight amounts.
Now here's the really cool part. If it suggests a machine or exercise you're not familiar with, it has instructions, including video and or audio to walk you through it.
Strain your hamstrings while pushing down the pad.
This app also allows you to track your weight and log your food and caloric intake. And now the last excuse, the one that I know I've used. Working out is so monotonous. I get bored and give up.
Really, the only solution to that one is variety. Use a treadmill one day, the bike the next, then try the elliptical. Take a class, maybe aqua aerobics or Zumba or even yoga. Joining a gym opens up a world of possibilities for staying engaged and motivated.
So how about it, freaks? Who wants to join the gym before the mad New Year's rush?
Oh, me! Starting now, before all the craziness, should help you to avoid the holiday weight gain by, wait for it, altering your reality.
Wait for it, kids. Wait for it. Wait for it.
One of the biggest questions we get asked is how to maintain your weight loss.
We all got pretty good at losing the weight, but the maintenance part is what we seem to have the hardest time with.
There's been a lot of studies out there on exactly why maintaining is so hard, and the results of those studies have shown a few things. For starters, the body metabolism changes due to dieting.
Did you know our fat cells have memory and want to stay at a certain level? Oh, for the love of God, if there isn't, there's already too many problems. Why do my fat cells have to want to stay fat? Jeez.
Because they just do. They've gotten used to it.
Those nasty little buggers even release hormones that make you want to eat more. Fabulous. And these are just a couple reasons why it's so difficult to maintain.
Sounds like this whole problem is the fat cell itself.
Fat cell.
But recently there's been a study tracking successful dieters in the National Weight Control Registry. This is a registry of 10,000 people who have maintained their weight loss for a year or more.
I want to be in this registry.
Yeah, no kidding, don't we all?
Researchers had members of this registry fill out a questionnaire. The findings were then presented at a recent meeting of the Obesity Society.
They found that over 3,000 members who have been in the registry for over 10 years have maintained a significant amount of weight loss. So how did they do it?
We're going to tell you. Based on the answers to the questionnaire, it's pretty clear how they were able to maintain. It breaks down into 9 easy-to-follow steps.
First, they tracked their food intake. In other words, journaled whatever went into their mouths, people.
Number 2, they counted calories and fat grams, or used a commercial program to track their intake.
3, they followed a low-calorie, low-fat diet, taking in less than 1,800 calories a day, making sure that less than 30% of those calories were from fat.
Numero 4, and it's my favorite rule. They constantly eat breakfast. They consistently eat breakfast. I love breakfast.
It's my favorite meal of the day.
Love it.
Number 5, this is one I need to work on. They limited themselves to the amount of times they eat out. They dined out less than 3 times a week and only ate fast food once a week, which means I'm gonna have to get my butt back into the kitchen.
Number 6, they ate similar foods regularly and didn't splurge much during the holidays.
But it's not just about eating, you also have to move your ass, which brings us to number 7. They walked about an hour a day or burned the same amount of calories with some other activity.
Numero 8, they watched less than 10 hours of TV a week. Oh, I'd fail on that one.
Is that a big fail for you?
It's a big fail.
And number 9, they weighed themselves at least once a week. You have to do it, folks. Trust me on this. Putting the blinders on is not going to help you.
Now, we know these seem pretty basic, but are you following all of them?
Well, I know I've recently made a better effort at it, and it's made a huge impact on my diet and weight. I think this is excellent advice from people who have proven over a long period of time that they can maintain.
Yep, it can be done, freaks. So now that we've given you the tips to continue to be successful, let's freak on.
If you insist.
Welcome to the Freak On segment.
We recently reviewed some protein bar samples that were recommended. Oh, well, sorry. We didn't recently review them. We're doing that right now. No. We recently received some protein bar samples that were recommended by one of our viewers. We want to send a big thank you out to Jason Ferris, who turned us on to this product. Gracias.
I've seen these before, but never really had a chance to try them. I've never been a huge fan of protein bars because, well, most of them don't taste that good.
But man, oh man, I think this product might have just changed Tony's mind because she's been bragging about them since we got them.
She won't shut up about them. She just goes on and on and on.
Yep, I usually try not to taste anything until Linda's around, but these just piqued my curiosity.
So let us introduce you to the Supreme Protein Bar.
They come in 98 and 50-gram bars. Freaks, the 50-gram bars are fine for us.
Yeah, but how do they taste?
They average about 200 calories, 15 grams of protein, and the carb-conscious ones have 15 to 20 grams of carbs. Those fall well within our allowable numbers.
Yeah, but how do they taste?
They come in caramel nut chocolate, peanut butter crunch, cookies and cream, Rocky Road brownie, peanut butter pretzel twist, chocolate caramel cookie crunch, peanut butter and jelly.
Tony, how do they taste?
Oh well, try one. Here's the peanut butter and jelly.
Ah! I love the texture. Mmm.
Okay, now the question I have, because when I first tried them, there's a hint of Wonder Bread.
There is a hint of Wonder Bread.
I don't know how they do it, but it's like a peanut butter and
How
jelly
do they
sandwich.
put Wonder Bread into this? It does taste like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
With Wonder Bread. I don't know how they put the hint of Wonder Bread in.
Supreme Protein people, how did you do this?
Evil
You
geniuses.
evil geniuses.
Yep, these are really good. If you're looking for a good after workout snack or something you can take on travel or keep as an emergency protein source, well, you gotta get yourself some of these. They can be found online at www.supremeprotein.com. Go get yourself some. That wraps it up for this week.
But we'll be back again next week, right?
Probably. Freaks, remember to visit our store at btvstore.com to stock up on all your favorite bariatric needs.
And keep those Drop Zone submissions coming along with your Docs Who Rock entries. Just send them to us at feedback@bariatrictv.com. Barf!
Later on, freaks.
Bye-bye now, freaks. Bye-bye.
Found online at www.supermeprotein.com.
Super me?
I saw super.
Supreme.
It didn't change.
Super me! Hear that, freaks?
Hold on. I had stopped tape. Now, what were you saying? Peanut butter is going up 40%?
Peanut butter is going up 40% because peanut crops this year, down. So the price, up. Stock up now.
So kids, get to the store and get Yo Skippy.
40%. 40% it's going up.
I'm
That's a lot.
hearing the same thing about hard drives. Hard drive costs are going to go up.
Okay, well, if you are investing in hard drives on a regular basis, you should stock up now.
And so when you go to get your peanut butter, grab yourself a terabyte.